the expression, you think about the old expressions you hear through your childhood and through your life. And one of them was, if you can't beat them, join them. And that came up for me this morning as I was getting ready to go to the ocean. And I would say, actually, if you can't beat them, transcend them. As we face and who is them, I would just really say the lower consciousness. So what we could call the programming or the control source or whatever it is that keeps humans from accessing their divine birthright, their embodied sovereign sense of self. We don't want to meet a challenge or a program or, a negative person, a negative situation. We don't want to approach it. We don't want to join them. We don't want to approach it from where that frequency resonance is, because that's a spiral. It's like literally resonating like this, and it's trying to pull you down the drain of life, pulling you down. We don't want that. We want to say, oh, okay, I see what's happening them. I see what's happening, the consciousness and, what's sort of circulating in the world right now. A lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of trepidation, a lot of confusion. We want to approach it from that eagle eye perspective, which is like the witnessing space, which is like, oh, I see you. We are way more powerful in our, holding those pillars locked and loaded. We're discerning. We can see it. We could just go, oh, I see you. It is so much weaker than who we are when we are in our power, when we are in our sovereign embodied nature. We don't want to join them. We want to transcend them. And we transcend them, consciousness, control source, programming, whatever that is, the lower frequencies. We can do it all when we clarify. And so that's what we're doing here. We're getting clear. So we become actually what is natural, what is naturally who we are, which is, imagine like our energetic body, it's got eyes all around us. That's that discerning nature. Like, so when I walk around, like I'm just taking stock of everything all the time, feeling things out. That would be good for me. That would not so much. This would be a good space for me to put my focus. This would not. So we become this moving, beautiful, discerning, energetic body. And so, yes, the challenges still come, but we resolve them so effortlessly because we don't join them. Okay? So when someone's depressed, we don't go, let me get depressed with you. When someone's sick, we don't say, let me get sick with you. No, we say, hey, you forgot. I believe you've forgotten that everything is inside of you, that you are way more powerful than anything you've ever been told. This is so simple, but we need to clarify for it to make sense. Like for that knowing to get activated, we need to be clear enough, because a lot of people, they just like that, it doesn't quite grab a hold of them yet, because they're not clear enough yet to go, oh, I can feel that. So it just means there's more steps that need to be taken by the individual to come into a resonance where there's actually a space that they can start to hold on to. So that's why I'm saying many people are getting ready. They're approaching that threshold where that's why we keep sharing, because the world is waking up. And so that's why we keep sharing. That's why I keep showing up with the same message over and over again. The message will never change. The frequency is going to keep growing and expanding for sure, but the message is always the same. The path, going through is about clarifying and reclaiming your divine nature.